In this video, I'm going to be showing you a really cool production trick that's commonly used by people like Skrillex, and this is something once I've noticed, I start hearing it quite a lot, and it's a really cool thing that you could do in your tracks to sort of utilize silence and make smaller elements a lot bigger because they're sort of like alone in their own space. And if you don't get what I'm saying here, I'm going to preview this a little bit because I've done it in this track, and I'll explain what's going on here. So I have this snare, which is pretty tiny, it's just a cool little snare. But I want you to pay attention to how big it sounds in this drop, and then I'll go over why. Alright, let's take a listen over here. So if we zoom in, you're going to notice when this snare is hitting, like especially over here on pattern 1, you could see I have like this little sound that does this. Obviously it's missing effects because there's automation missing, but that sort of distorty main sound, this thing. You'll notice it's stopping right when the snare starts. And anything like reverb, tails, anything like that, I've gone out of my way to like reduce and put them basically to silence so there's no like little short decay or anything like that. So the snare is playing completely on its own. Like if we listen to just this section, you'll hear it's just the snare. There's nothing there. And then even over here when it plays again and there's something happening that time, the next time it comes on, so the third time the snare plays, it's back to silence again. Pay attention here. This is a really cool technique to get like super dry elements like this snare. Like it's not a wet snare, but it makes it huge because everything is silent. And the rule of thumb for this is you can't have loud without quiet. And after that snare happens, you have literal like complete silence before the track comes back in. And I think this is a really cool production technique. It makes things really, really clean. And it's a nice thing to try to do. And of course, this is one of those ones that you can't really throw into an existing track. You sort of have to build it around it. But it's a cool way to make your drums and your instrumentation things like fit together, sort of like a puzzle in a way. I think this is a really cool production technique. And we even have over here, when the track gets a little bigger, I try to keep things still doing the same. So if we go over to the second half. Feels really big, and I think that's a nice thing that you should try to do in your music sometimes. Let me know what you think of this technique. Really simple. I just wanted to make this video and sort of explain that to you quickly. Like and subscribe if it was helpful, and thank you for watching.